I was 25 in 1968. I was the morning drive man at WLNH. I just been married. I was starting my second year at the radio station. It was about 10 o'clock in the morning, I recall that particular day, when I looked out the window where the studio was, and I saw a couple of gentlemen coming in through the door with long muskets and tri-cornered hats coming into the station. Well, I thought to myself, this is wonderful. I wonder what this is all about. Before I had a chance to turn around, they busted right through into the studio, and they were going to hold WLNH kidnapped until they returned the Meredith Pound. Now, for those who don't know, in the early 17, 18, and 1900s, most small towns and villages in New England, and perhaps elsewhere, had what they called a town pound. It was a place where if a farmer's animal happened to wander away during the day, they could be stored in this pound and held until the farmers came to pick them up. Goats, sheep, cows, horses, whatever. Pigs got loose. Meredith had its town pound, but it was probably closer to Laconia at the time. As most people know, Laconia at one time was called Meredith Bridge. And the town of Meredith and the town of Laconia, the town line, somehow got moved somewhat, so that the Meredith Town Pound was now in, I believe, the township of Laconia, and directly across from the WLNH radio studios, which is at the corner of Pickle Pond Road and Parade Road. Of course, nobody was serious about kidnapping us all and doing that sort of thing. But it was the 200th anniversary, and it was, I think it was a way to bring attention to the town and just to what was going on, to the celebration that was happening that particular year. I never was worried, although I did wonder whether the muskets were loaded or not. I asked him about it. The gentleman who was there, that might have even been your dad, possibly. So they were very nervous and embarrassed young men, because they didn't, here they are bursting into a radio station, and that sort of thing there. It was a fun time. It was an enjoyable time. I know the listeners got a kick out of it because we got a lot of phone calls about that happening. 1968 was a watershed year for an awful lot of things in this country. A lot of things went wrong. A lot of things went right. And the 200th anniversary of Meredith was one of the things I think that they got right. That's it.